Hi, folks. Mr. Coleman here, representing the Jones Counseling Department, giving some updates on what students and families can expect through the remainder of the school year. All right, for those of you who may not be aware, I am Mr. Coleman. I'm the Counseling Department Chair for our team at Jones. I'm also the lead for our senior counseling programs. What I want to talk to you about today: one, the Learn, Plan, Succeed, LPS for short, graduation requirements. Two, our upcoming senior one-on-ones that the counselors will be doing with their students. We have a new senior raffle, something that we have not yet attempted before. And then I want to close out with the upcoming events for everybody to have on their radars. First, Learn, Plan, Succeed. All right, just to review, the Learn, Plan, Succeed initiative is part of the district-wide effort to make sure that all students graduating in CPS have provided clear evidence of a post-secondary plan to their counselors prior to graduation. These are actual graduation requirements. All right, so what does that mean, and what do students need to do to fulfill these requirements? One, there are Naviance tasks, and there will be a separate video posted in the Google Classrooms, each counselor's Google Classroom for students, laying out specifically where you need to go in Naviance to take care of this. But in short, you have to, one, fill out a brief survey for the district in Naviance explaining what your pathway is going to be after high school. And then two, you have to offer evidence of that plan and upload it into Naviance. And then those instructions are pretty clear in Naviance on what they're looking for in terms of evidence. But again, there will be a separate video that I create to explain that specifically to students. Also, another big piece of the Learn, Plan, Succeed initiative is the FAFSA or alternative app graduation requirement, our new financial aid graduation requirement. So at this stage, all students who have not completed either the FAFSA or the alternative app for Illinois Aid or a non-participation form, you should have heard from your counselor. Parents and guardians, you should have also heard from counselors as well. We will be following up, but just to reiterate, we need to make sure that students are completing the FAFSA or the alternative app for Illinois Aid, or they're completing a non-participation form and turning that into their counselor, and that will fulfill the financial aid graduation requirement. And I'm recording the video, but also in the PowerPoint that you've received along with this, there is the hyperlink to both the English and Spanish versions of the non-participation form if you need them. All right, senior conferences. So senior conferences will start on Monday, April 12th. They will happen throughout the day, every day, throughout the rest of the month. And it's really an opportunity for the counselors to meet with our students individually and talk about their post-secondary plans, make sure we're clear on their post-secondary pathways and any related evidence, check in on their self-care strategies in the midst of so much change and transition, and then talk through next steps and make sure that the counselor and the students are on the same page. These conferences should take about 15 minutes. And counselors will be communicating with students in the coming days on the schedule for the senior conferences. We also want to talk about the senior raffle. We're really excited this year to kick off a raffle. And first, let me start with the prizes. All right. This year, the counseling team is raffling off a MacBook Air with the 512 gigabytes storage capacity. We are very excited to give away one MacBook this year. We'll also be giving away 10 $50 Amazon gift cards and 25 Amazon gift cards, and we're really excited about that. So what are you thinking? What do I need to do to enter this raffle? Well, glad you asked. So essentially, students need to complete a few different tasks for their counselor. One, you need to go into Naviance and update your college decisions. All right, looking at your list and letting us know what schools you've been accepted to, what schools you've been waitlisted or deferred or denied. Okay. We'll also want you to complete the Learn, Plan, Succeed tasks and update your Naviance ILPs, your individual learning plan tasks. And again, as I said, there will be a separate video for students to show you how to do that to make sure that you've made your pathway clear and that you've uploaded the evidence in Naviance accordingly. Also, your counselor needs any financial aid letters, right? Make sure you're sending your counselor financial aid letters because we do track the amount of aid offered to our students at the school level. And attend your senior conference. That is a requirement for entering the raffle as well. And then lastly, you need to complete the final transcript request survey that your counselor will be putting in Google Classroom, just so that your counselor knows specifically where do you want your counselor to send your final transcript at the end of the school year. So those are the tasks that need to be done for you to then fill out our senior raffle survey, and that will enter you into the drawing, and we will be raffling off the different prizes throughout the month of May. And even if you're not done, with all of these tasks by the end of April, as you get them done, you can then complete the raffle survey, and that will enter you. All right, because we understand that not everyone will be necessarily ready by the beginning of May. Okay. The upcoming events to have on your radar. So May 3rd, May 1st is generally the National College Decision Day or National Decision Day, but that does fall over the weekend this year. So we'll be celebrating in some capacity on May 3rd, details pending as we continue to see how things play out in terms of the return to school. There will be our last senior seminar of the year on May 17th and 18th, talking about life after high school. What does that transition look like? What are the tasks that you might want to keep, front of mind as you are transitioning, self-care, best practice, and reflecting on the high school experience. We also are partnering with the Illinois Student Assistance Commission, ISAC, who also helped us at the beginning of the year by offering our FAFSA alternative app completion workshops. We'll be partnering with them again in May, on May 19th, to offer specifically strategy in terms of transitioning into college. What do students need to be thinking about? We'll offer that during the day on the 19th at 1, and there'll be a version for parents as well that evening at 6 p.m. And more details will be coming out on that front. And as I mentioned, throughout the month of May, we'll also be raffling off the prizes that I mentioned earlier. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to your counselor or your child's counselor, and we are happy to assist. All right, and students, look out for the next video that will explain specifically what you need to do in Naviance as relates to your ILPs and making sure that the Learn, Plan, Succeed evidence is uploaded. All right, that's it for now. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.